Hello, my friends, and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Whew, we are on the flip side now of Christmas, coming into the new year. I hope each and every one of you had a very wonderful Christmas, whether it be with family and friends or enjoying yourself with peace and quiet, sitting in your sewing room or in your recliner with your feet propped up. I think I did a little bit of every bit of it and have enjoyed it thoroughly. But today is December 26th, and I have committed myself to clearing out my house. And I know I said I was going to try not to record, but I'm recording because you know what? If I'm going to go through things and clear out things and sew things, I might as well bring you along and let you see what I'm up to. So today, what I am going to be showing you is my UFOs. These are items that, and I have more than what I have in this bin already, but these are top priority to get done, and my goal is to do one a week, hopefully. So let me pull that bin up and I'll show you exactly what I have going on here. Okay, well, here is my bin. You can kind of see all of the things in there. And you might have seen that I had a box in there. I have a storage bin in here. This is the brown bag mystery quilt that I was asked to stop showing it on my channel. I don't know what happened, but I do hope to finish piecing this. I don't even have this one finished piecing, but I know I'm moving you guys around. I'm so sorry. But my plan is to finish piecing this. And I may do this one like I'm doing Land That I Love and just not show it. But we just sit here, sew and chit chat. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to do something. My next thing in my bin is, this was a sew sampler project. It's something blooms. I can't remember it, but it's beautiful. I've got the top finished and bountiful blooms, beautiful blooms, something like that. And the funny thing is, I even had my backing to do it. And I just have not done it. I've been so pushing forward and gung-ho on getting these tops finished that once I get them finished, they're not going anywhere. I am more than likely going to send this one to the long arm to be done. Even though it is something I could probably do here, I'm probably going to go on and send it to the long arm and have that one done. Now this one here will likely, oops, and I did forget about another one. This one right here. Y'all will see that there. That is my pumpkin charms. And I plan on backing that one myself and quilting it, you know. But this one here is, I can't remember if this was it was one that I did in the jelly roll thing. I can't remember which one this one was. Unchained, no, this was the, this might have been the Unchained Gelity or the Jelly Roll Irish Chain. I can't remember which one it was. But I did the navy blue as my jelly roll part. So, well, it was all jelly rolls. But I did one called Unchained Gelity, and I did one that was a jelly roll Irish chain. I think this was the Unchained Gelity. This one right here. But it was a pretty fall quilt, and it's like a lap quilt size, so I could easily do that one. Let's see. Oh, Here's one. And guys, I have another one behind you that is so large, I can't get it over here. It is the Cotton Cuts Tree of Life. I still have to bind that once I get that bound. Border it. Once I get it bordered, it will need to be quilted and bound, and that will go to the long armor because I had the additional borders. And yeah, it's going to be enormous. But this next one I'm going to show you, there's some things I still need to do to this one. This is the Creative Notions mess up that I had. I had the wrong pattern, but I just don't have enough fabric to redo the whole thing. And, there wasn't enough contrast in this fabric and this fabric. So, that one is definitely going to be a play quilt, and I even have backing for that. But I think, need to put some borders on it. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that quilt yet. That was a headache, but it will be bound. I will probably send it to the long armor too because I'm not going to spend much more time on that quilt. My next one, this I'm pretty certain was my Jelly Roll Iris chain. No, that's what this is. But this one also has to be quilted. This one will go to the long armor to be long armed, just because it is a little bit larger. And I'm having to think. I know one of my and I know I'm hitting my mic, y'all. I'm so sorry. I know, and I don't know if this is enough backing, but this is what I'm going to back it in, because that is going to be. I'm either going to back it in this, or I'm going to get some muslin to back with. Let me get y'all turned back. I keep bumping y'all. But I'm either going to use this. This is something I have already on my shelf, and I need to go on and use it up. I don't know if I have enough, but if I don't, I will back it in a solid color. I'm sure Ava's got some 108 in a solid color I can throw with this real easy. She gonna be busy after the first of the year. But yeah, this is the quilt, and I love how it turned out. I think it turned out so pretty. And yeah, this one has needed to be done for about a year now. And I'm just going to show you this. These are my binding fabrics. I'm doing a flange binding. And I think that's probably why I haven't done it yet, is because I'm so afraid of that binding, which it's nothing. It is really nothing. But this is a big quilt. It has already been quilted. All I have to do is bind it. And this is my Craftsman. Yeah, look at those colors. I love these blues and yellows and the greens. That is my Craftsman quilt. It is ready 100% to be bound. I haven't done it yet. I need to get it done. I know, I'm so bad. And I'm going to go on and pull out my third quilt here, or my last quilt here. This is the only one that is quilted that needs to be bound. So I'm going to just put it back in there because it's so big and heavy. Put my binding fabrics there. But this is my grandma's scrap quilt. I don't know why I folded it inside out. But anyway, you're seeing the back of it. It is my grandma's scrap quilt. I still have yet to flip the rows, which I will do that before I send it off to the long arm. I think I have some fabric. Actually, I know I have some fabric over here on my shelf that I can use if it is enough. That's my thing. I have a lot of fabric that I catch on sale that's in like 3 yards, like 108 backing it, and you get it at a great deal at 3-yard cuts. And so I'm probably going to use that if it is enough. I don't know if it is. But what I'll do is, when I get ready to have it bound, I will take it to Miss Ava and have her check it out. Make sure I have enough fabric, because I'm not unfolding all that fabric. Because that becomes a headache once you unfold it. But now at least I have these off my AccuQuilt. There's still a lot of stuff over here, guys. Still a lot of stuff over here on my AccuQuilt that I have got to get off, because I really want to start using my AccuQuilt more and getting things cut. So, and also if I have my AccuQuilt where I can cut, I can take my scraps and cut them in, because sometimes I have big scrap pieces, and I can be cutting those into, you know, if I have 10-inch squares, I can cut those. 5-inch squares, I can cut those. I have some different sizes. I actually have some designs like for houses and things like that. I can cut scrappy houses out. There's so many things I can cut out and do. But I wanted to bring you guys along to see what I have here. Now, like I said, this is not everything that I have. These are the ones that I really don't touch, that I need to touch and get done. And I have, like I said, my Tree of Life. I'm still working on that. I need to get that bordered. And this piece of cake, which was the brown bag mystery quilt, I am going to go on and get that one done, because it was a Christmas quilt. And it's beautiful fabrics. I love the fabrics. But I'm going to get the Tree of Life done for sure, hopefully soon. I'm looking around here to see what else. And y'all always notice I always look on this side, because this is where everything is that is not completed. Over here is my computer printer wall, and over here is my fabric and heat press. And yeah, my heat press and my dies. You'll see my feet and all that over there. That's like that side of the room. And straight behind you is all my cookbooks, about 500 of them. So, but guys, and to not discount, I still have project boxes right here behind me that I'm working on. Some of them I'm not really, I do have like peaceful baskets back there that I've not worked on. I have 3 that I need to work on, and hopefully I'll get to those sometime before I go back to work over the holiday break. And I have Pretty Poinsettia, which that pattern just confused me. I want to get some things cleared out before I do that. And I have some individual things back here as well. Like I just noticed when I was pulling boxes that I have like a little project box that's got spare fabrics in it that I make my mug rugs with. I have one that I make my Nantucket bags with. Those are things that just kind of stay over there because I keep the pattern in there. And like when I get the mini charms, I'll put them in there. When I think I have some batting that's the right size, I'll put that in there. So I have some boxes back here that kind of stay. But I'm trying to think which ones I have. Like I have a Sew Sampler project box down there. I could probably take that out. Because most of the time when I do a Sew Sampler project, I try to get it all done in a weekend. So that I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, guys, I'm working on it. My goal, I do not go back to work until January the 6th. My goal between then and now and then, I said that backwards, didn't I? My goal is to do a house clearing right now. You see this bin, my husband and I went to Home Depot and bought us a few bins. I needed this one for my quilts, but I got 4 more for my bathroom, and I'm going to do it one room at a time. I've already gotten rid of two furniture pieces. One was an old dresser that it was a vintage dresser. We had bought it for my son when he lived here, and it had migrated its way into my bathroom, and we used it for like overflow soaps and like hair bands and things like that. We put things in it like extra toothpaste and batteries and things like that, all in there. Well, I emptied that out. That has gone to my daughter's new house that she just purchased, or new to her house that she just purchased. And so I've got to have bins. I'm going to clear out all the cabinets. I'm going to clear out the linen closet. And my walk-in closet is in my bathroom. So I will have to work with that too, because I store stuff in my closet too that I shouldn't. I just need my bathroom stuff in the linen closet and stuff. But I am moving into my bathroom, that rack that was hanging here, because that is a south-facing wall, and I can put my flowers in my bathroom, which, you know, high humidity, they'll do great in there. So that is my plan, is to start in my bathroom and work my way down here, which will put my sewing room the very last room. So what I'm going to try to do is, when I come in here and I work on something, I'm going to try to do a little bit of organizing and getting rid of while I'm in here working. And I've told myself I can only come in here in my office and work for a couple hours, but come 1 o'clock in the evening, I have to be on my house and getting it done. So that's the goal. Starting the new year right, with things cleared out of the house. I was saying I got rid of 2 pieces of furniture. The other piece was just a cute little vintage cabinet. It was one of the rounded edge cabinets. I don't know if you remember those, but it had the rounded sides and it had the rounded doors that opened up. And I had a vintage Tiffany lamp that was sitting on that, and it's not the Tiffany that's the big globe with the glass, like the leaded glass. It wasn't that. This one had the big thin leaves that come up with a dragonfly. I think it's a dragonfly on it, and it had the amber colored tulip shades, and my daughter collects the amber colored glass, so I gave that to her. So that's 3 pieces out of my house already. I have in my bedroom a rocking chair. It's a vintage rocking. Most everything I have is vintage. I love vintage items. But I have a vintage rocking chair in there, and it's one of the really low chairs that's upholstered. And I will be giving that to her as well, along with a round little like end table that she loves. So I'm going to give that to her. I don't use my bedroom, that area, as a sitting area any longer, and I think it would be great to put one of my quilt racks in there because it's next to the window. I think it would be great to put that in there. So I will be clearing out furniture out of my sitting area in my bedroom, and yeah, it feels good to be getting rid of stuff out of the house. And I know she appreciates that kind of stuff. She loves vintage items. The house she purchased was built in like the 70s. And it looks like it. It's got the brown paneling. It's got the brick fireplace with the brick wood boxes that go out to the sides. It's very brown and very 70-ish, but she loves that. So now she is going to have some painting done in it. It's a beautiful house. It's a very big house. You could probably sit my house in it twice. It's very big. And she was able to get it with like 5 acres. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of property. I'm so proud and so happy for her. Even though she may not, I go into design creative mode and I'm like, oh, you should paint this color and this color. And she's like, Mom, I don't like that. That's not the color. So I'm like, I have to rein myself back and realize that she and I have different tastes, but I'm willing to do whatever she needs me to do to help her. So I just have to rein myself in. That's hard because I'm telling you, my brain is just, it just starts going, and it's like, oh, this will bring more light in, and this will do this and this. And I'm just like, have to rein it in, Mama, rein it in. Rein it in. She's an adult. Let her do it how she wants it. But guys, this is my UFO stack right now. I do have more. I do have another bin that has that pretty poinsettia in it. I'm eventually going to pull that out and tackle it. I do have some scraps that I am going to share with Tammy at the Siberian Wind. And we actually have, I'm recording this on Thursday. Y'all will see it on Friday. But we will be having our live Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. I will tag her page in the description. So if you would like to go to it, just go down to the description and click on her tag. It's at the Siberian Wind. We will be doing the live on her channel. We always have fun at that. So just come join us. And guys, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up. If you have not yet, please subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Hopefully, y'all may see me with a massive fail or a massive win for 2025, getting all of this done. I want to have the end of 2025 with nothing in this bin. Now, is that a realistic goal? Maybe not for me, but that is my goal. That is my goal. I want to get my sewing room sewed out. And my other goal is to, I said this for 2024, but it didn't work too. But I am trying to stay focused on this. I am trying not to buy. You guys will see my 12 days of Christmas with Green Fairy Quilts. I did participate in their 12 days of Christmas, where they had discounts for 12 days. They have not all come in yet, but some of them are back there. Y'all will be seeing that hopefully before the new year. So I will bring y'all for that. So it's technically like I built my own Advent. But that's really the only thing I've bought. I really try everything I buy right now. I try to be very aware of what I'm buying and make sure that it will either finish a project or something I have that I need to make, that it will start helping me kit that up. Over here, I do have 6 of the acrylic shoe boxes that has the door on it, that when I quilt a project or kit a project up and I have all of the fabrics for that project, they go in those shoe boxes waiting for me to be able to work them. Now, once I have those kitted, I try to work everything here and then I'll be working there. I try not to kit more than I have shoe boxes or craft boxes. So I've got a lot of boxes going on, but that just kind of holds me in and reins me in. And when I pull a pattern and I want to start kitting it up, I go through my stash and look at all of that to see what maybe I have that I can use up. My goal is to, this year, because my fabric shelf over here, I have fabric on a bookshelf over kind of behind y'all, and then I have some over here under my heat press. One of those is that flannel quilt that I will be making out of the, I think it's Scrappiness is Happiness book. I think that's the one it is, or it may be a Christmas book, but I have the book. I don't have it right here. It may be over there in the bin, but the next kitted project, when I clear out a bin, the next kitted project I hope to do is that flannel quilt. I may not be able to do it in the summertime because it's going to be really hot to sew that. But I do hope to get, my goal is to get one quilt done a month. I may be able to get more than that. And I will be bringing you guys along also for a trunk show per se, to show you the quilts that I did complete this year. So guys, thank you so much. Once again, give me a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed, please do. Click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Feel free to share my video with your quilty friends, your quilty group, your anyone that you know that might enjoy it, because we are going to be doing a lot of sewing and quilting this upcoming year. Maybe not so many unboxings, because I am going to be canceling some of my unboxings. I may be adding one more. So I think I'm only going to have two subscription boxes this year. I may even rein it down to one for a little while, because over here I have a stack of all my subscription boxes to the ceiling. I literally cannot put another box up there. So yeah. That's why I'm saying I need to get organized. I need to be using things out. I may start having a day a week that I do a project out of one of the subscription boxes, so I can get these boxes used up. I will be having giveaways where some of these subscription boxes, items that are in it, could get put in giveaways. And y'all will be seeing a giveaway real soon that has already happened. That was kind of a secret giveaway that nobody knows about. So stay tuned, guys, and you'll know it, because when you see the thumbnail, you'll know, oh, that was the giveaway. So feel free, always leave a comment for me. I love seeing those. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day and a very prosperous new year. Bye, guys.